Well, okay, shalom, shalom, yasharallah, shalom. Real quick, just wanted to do a quick video on these constellations, right? Now, supposedly, right after the so-called blood moon, or the red moon, or copper moon, they said on the news that the planets of the heavens are supposed to be aligned, right? Now, I'm not too sure if they said it's going to be towards the north or the northwest, right? I mean, that's pretty much in the same direction. But as you can see here, I'm looking at the Little Dipper, so to speak, right? I'm not too sure if you guys can see it. I'm going to try to zoom in. Okay. All right. Hopefully you guys can see it. So I'm looking towards the northwest, I would like to say. All right. It could be the northwest, right? And that's the Little Dipper. But if you go from the Little Dipper, I'm pretty sure that you guys can see that very, very bright star there. Right now, according to the meteorologists of the news, they say the very bright star is supposed to be Jupiter. Okay. And then the other bright star next to that supposed to be Saturn. Okay. So all these stars supposed to be aligned coming from the Little Dipper, right? That's Jupiter. The one that's before that supposed to be Mars, I think. And then right after Mars, of course, is us, which is the Earth. And then right behind that is Venus. And then after that is Mercury. Okay. And then from Saturn, you have Neptune, Uranus, and Pluto. Okay, so these stars supposed to be aligned, right? From that star heading back towards, I would say, south or southeast. All right, because I'm already looking in the northwest. All right, so heading from that direction going towards the south or southeast, you will have Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, Uranus, and Pluto. All right. Hopefully you guys can see it, but with the naked eye, you can see it very, very good, right? It's definitely aligned. It's all straight and aligned, right? Now, there's supposed to be like a significance to this. It's supposed to be a phenomenon, or a sign of the heavens that's right after the so-called blood moon or copper moon. And I just wanted to get some footage of it, right? It's very, very dark where I'm at, in a rural area. So you can see these stars pretty good. So, and it's very nice. When you're looking from the small dipper, the Little Dipper, it's definitely a line going straight towards the south, all the way past where the trees at over there, right? So I'm not too sure what's the significance behind this or what's the sign. Of course, we just had the blood moon. So, that's always a sign that the Most High gives us, that a major event is about to take place. And then, of course, you already see it on the news today. You have the United States at war with Israel and Iran, with talks of Russia and China joining in, all right, because of the violation of the United States and, the Israel. They made an international violation on bombing the land of Iran. All right, so there's talks of those two other countries joining in. And then, of course, Iran, they refused to surrender from the request of the United States. The United States, they so full of pride, and they think that these other countries just want to back down from them, just because they dropped a few bombs or whatever and probably killed one of their generals, and they think countries is just going to surrender. But a lot of these countries, they have the same artillery just as the United States. The United States just don't know about it yet. I mean, you see how they're bombing Israel right now as we speak. All right, so that's what's going on, because the United States, unfortunately for Iran, they bombed them during the Feast of Purim. Okay, when the Israelites, which was Hadassah, known as Esther and Mordecai, got their revenge on Haman. All right, because Haman and the Amalekites was planning on killing the scattered Jews that was in the provinces of that region at the time. Okay, so of course the Most High reversed that, and then he had Mordecai and a couple of vigilante Jews hang Haman at the gallows, in which Haman was planning on hanging our ancestors from the gallows. All right, and that's the reason why the feast of Pur or Lot or Pawa is celebrated. Okay, so I guess the so-called modern day Amalekites or Edomites call themselves getting their revenge for their forefather, which is Haman, and the Amalekites, which is also known as the Edomite Canaanites. They bomb that region, which is Iran. Okay, Iran, according to biblical scripture and ancient geography and lineage, that's the Purs and Medes, the Persians and Medes. All right, that's modern day Iran. All right, and the United States bombed the hell out of them, man, along with Israel, and they killed Ali, one of their generals, if not the top general, if I'm not mistaken. So that was definitely a major event that took place right during the so-called copper or blood moon. All right, so there's always signs in the heavens that the Most High gives us, man. All right, first it starts with that, and then you will see major events taking place upon the earth, right? And then you have this here with the planets aligned in a straight line, going all the way from the west or the northwest, all the way towards the south, okay? All the way towards the south across the sky or across the heavens, right? So I just want to give you guys that footage, wherever you at, you could probably see the same, especially if you're in a dark rural area, where the stars are very, very bright at night, so you can probably see the same thing if you're in that type of area, right? But I just wanted to give you guys that footage. So once again, this is the Sea Souls of Israel, the Rocks of Events. This is your brother, Yahweh Yasharah, signing off. Until the next time, Shalom.